Welcome to Yanqing Node News, a global AI news roundup. March 4th, 2026. Today's important news includes Intel 18A Xeon 6 processors debut, Claude AI used in military operations, OpenAI developing extreme reasoning models, scaling wall challenges AI innovation, Nvidia invests $4 billion in optical interconnects. Now, let's start the main text.
1.
Fig Security emerges from stealth. Fig Security has officially launched with $38 million in funding to address the issue of silent failures in security operations caused by constant environmental changes. The startup provides a change intelligence layer that maps data flows and detection logic to assess how modifications like log updates or pipeline delays impact security alerts. Backed by investors like Team 8 and 1011 Ventures, the platform aims to ensure resilience for large-scale security operations in complex cloud-native environments.
2.
Intel debuts 18A process with Xeon 6 Plus. Intel has launched its critical 18A process node with the 288-core Xeon 6 Plus Clearwater Forest processor, targeting data center, telecommunications, and edge AI markets. The chip utilizes Fovero's direct 3D packaging and ribbon FET technology to deliver high core density and efficiency, featuring over 1 GB of last-level cache to reduce memory dependency. This release represents the final stage of Intel's 5 nodes in 4 years strategy as it competes for manufacturing leadership against TSMC.
3.
Google brings desktop mode to Pixel devices. Google's March 2026 Pixel feature drop introduces a new Android desktop mode that allows Pixel 8 and newer devices to provide a multi-window experience when connected to external monitors. The feature supports keyboard and mouse interaction and includes a taskbar with resizable windows, moving Android closer to a traditional PC-like productivity environment. This update is built on Android 16 QPR3, aiming to standardize desktop window management across the ecosystem and benefit foldable and tablet users.
4.
UK establishes Frontier AI Research Lab. The UK government has committed £40 million to launch a Frontier AI Research Lab dedicated to developing sovereign capabilities in next-generation base models and algorithms. This initiative seeks to foster tech independence by focusing on model safety, interpretability, and the secure deployment of AI in critical infrastructure. The lab will complement the existing AI Safety Institute, positioning the UK as a leader in both the development and regulation of advanced AI technologies.
5.
Pentagon uses Claude AI for Iran airstrikes. The U.S. military relied on Anthropic's Claude AI model as a key component of the Maven smart system to coordinate massive airstrikes against approximately 1,000 targets in Iran. Claude was used to analyze intelligence and generate prioritized target lists at machine speed, significantly accelerating the combat planning cycle. Despite this critical reliance, Anthropic is currently embroiled in a feud with the Trump administration over restrictions on military use, leading to the company being labeled a national security risk.
6.
OpenAI developing extreme reasoning model. OpenAI is preparing to release its next-generation model, which is internally described as having extreme reasoning capabilities for handling complex, multi-step tasks. The model builds on the existing O-series by enhancing self-verification and search paths, aiming to transform AI from a simple assistant into a capable research collaborator. This development reflects a 2026 industry trend toward agentic systems that can maintain consistent reasoning over extended periods to solve high-value problems.
7.
Pasqal to list via $2 billion SPAC merger. French quantum startup Pasqal has agreed to go public on the Nasdaq through a merger with Blyckroder Acquisition Corporation 2 at a $2 billion valuation. The transaction is expected to provide over $600 million in funding to advance Pascal's neutral atom quantum processors and expand its commercial operations globally. As a leader in the neutral atom route, Pascal's listing marks a major milestone for the European quantum ecosystem in its competition with US and Chinese firms.
8.
Google launches Gemini 3.1 Flash-Lite. Google has introduced Gemini 3.1 Flash-Lite, its most cost-effective and fastest model designed specifically for high concurrency, large-scale enterprise tasks. The model features adaptive intelligence, allowing developers to adjust thinking levels to find the optimal balance between cost, latency, and reasoning depth. Despite its lightweight positioning, Flash-Lite demonstrates superior performance in multimodal understanding and reasoning benchmarks compared to some larger previous generation models.
9.
Goldman Sachs warns of AI credit risks. A Goldman Sachs executive stated that AI-driven disruption will make lending and underwriting decisions significantly more challenging over the next 2 years. The uncertainty regarding how AI will reshape business models is already impacting the valuations of software companies and the asset managers who fund them. Lenders are now forced to adopt more conservative standards and perform detailed scenario analyses to account for potential technological displacement across various industries.
10.
Accenture acquires Ookla for $1.2 billion. Accenture has reached an agreement to acquire network intelligence firm Ookla to integrate its massive data assets into Accenture's AI and cloud consulting services. The deal includes popular tools like Speed Test and Down Detector, which provide high-dimensional insights into network performance and user experience. Accenture views this network intelligence as a foundational capability for scaling AI applications, ensuring they have the low latency, reliable connectivity required for enterprise success. 11. Reclaim Security raises $20 million for automated remediation. Israeli startup Reclaim Security secured $20 million in series of funding to automate the last mile of cybersecurity by fixing vulnerabilities at machine speed. The platform features an AI security engineer and a simulation engine that assesses the business impact of security changes before they are implemented. By automating remediation, Reclaim aims to close the gap between rapid AI-powered attacks and the traditionally slow manual process of patching exposures. 12. Black Forest Labs unveils Self-Flow Technique. Black Forest Labs has released Self-Flow, a new training method that makes multimodal AI model training 2.8 times more efficient. The technique uses self-supervised signals to improve the generation of complex visual elements, such as precise text on signs and UI buttons. This efficiency boost is intended to help enterprises deploy high-quality vision models more quickly while reducing reliance on massive labeled datasets and expensive compute resources. 13. Microsoft builds Phi for Reasoning and Vision 1.5b. Microsoft has developed Phi for Reasoning and Vision 1.5b, a compact model designed to adaptively decide when to use deep reasoning based on task complexity. The model brings advanced multimodal and logic capabilities to a small parameter scale, making it ideal for edge devices and local enterprise deployments. By using thinking tokens only when necessary, Microsoft aims to balance high performance with lower compute costs and latency. 14. EY achieves 4x coding productivity with AI agents. EY reported a 4 to 5-fold increase in software development productivity by connecting AI coding agents directly to internal engineering standards and compliance frameworks. This approach prevents the generation of unusable code by ensuring AI outputs are compatible with existing architecture and security requirements from the start. The success demonstrates a transition toward multi-agent orchestration, where specialized AI handles implementation while humans focus on high-level design and supervision. 15. AI safety paper database created with Claude. A researcher used Anthropic's Claude to analyze and categorize nearly 4,000 AI safety papers published since 2020 into a searchable database. The system automatically generates structured summaries and tags for each paper, helping researchers quickly find relevant datasets and methodologies. The project also highlights a concern regarding the explosion of low-substance papers, advocating for better automated tools to organize scientific knowledge. 16. Forbes discusses the data plateau. In AI, Forbes reports that the AI industry is facing a data plateau, where the depletion of high-quality human data may soon hinder the traditional scaling of large models. Over-reliance on synthetic data poses a risk of model collapse, leading to monotonous outputs that lose the creativity and diversity of original human thought. To stay ahead, companies must invest in unique proprietary data and human-in-the-loop systems rather than relying solely on generalized base models. 17. Nvidia invests $4 billion in optical strategy. Nvidia has committed $4 billion to an optical strategy, investing heavily in Lumentum, Coherent, and Ayar Labs to reshape AI data center economics. The strategy targets the physical limitations of copper cabling, using optical interconnects to reduce network power consumption by up to 65% in massive GPU clusters. By controlling the optical layer, Nvidia seeks to define the next generation of AI infrastructure and maintain a significant cost and performance advantage over competitors.
18.
SOCM 2 becomes new AI memory standard. The SOCM 2 memory form factor has been standardized by JEDEC and is being adopted by major manufacturers to overcome the memory wall in AI servers. These modules offer higher capacity and bandwidth than traditional DDR5 RDIMMs while using only 1/3 of the power and physical space. Experts predict that SOCM 2 will significantly reduce the cost of generating AI tokens by improving the efficiency of large language model inference.